Hey, it's Jenny again with vitalitybyjenny.com, and today we're going to talk about if you can work out during pregnancy. Now, of course, the answer is yes, you can safely work out during pregnancy as long as you have an uncomplicated pregnancy. There's a few reasons, a few types of pregnancies or a few complications that you may have during pregnancy that may not allow you to work out. So of course, first step is always check in with your healthcare provider, your doctor or your midwife, and talk to them about your situation in particular and see if it's okay if you continue with your exercise or begin an exercise program. So of course, if you have been working out all leading up until the time that you found out you were pregnant, you'll be easily able to continue with a lot of the same exercises that you've been doing, depending on what you've been doing. Of course, if you're doing any contact sports, you might not want to continue with that. But for the general purposes, cycling, running, weightlifting, some aerobic training even, all of that stuff is still a-okay for most of us during pregnancy. If, however, you were in a situation where you were not working out before you became pregnant, and now this pregnancy has kind of inspired you to be healthier and a better you and wanting to work out, that is okay too. The key is just to start off slow and work your way up. There's no need to, really force yourself or push yourself beyond any boundaries right now. Just getting out there and moving is going to be a great first step. Since we are all different, all of us women are different, our bodies are different, and each pregnancy is even different from one to the next. Now this is my third, and I can tell you the first two were night and day, and this one's already a little different than the first two. So the amount of exercise that you will feel comfortable doing, the types of exercises that you'll feel comfortable doing, may all change from pregnancy to pregnancy, and they definitely will change from woman to woman. So the key is to listen to your own body, and I'll say that again and again. If you are feeling any amount of pain or strong discomfort, or even if you get to the point where you're feeling out of breath, you should definitely stop and take a break, or stop doing that type of exercise, or change it up to where you do not feel pain. And when it comes to aerobics, it's better to be able to carry on a conversation while you're doing your aerobics rather than pushing yourself into the really intense levels of cardiovascular fitness during your pregnancy. You really don't want to limit the amount of oxygen and blood supply to your baby at any point during exercise. So as long as you're listening to your body and paying attention to the signals that it is sending you, you are going to be fine and your baby is going to be fine. And in fact, you're going to be more than fine. Exercise is a great thing to do during pregnancy for several different reasons. One, you will be more likely to get your pre-baby body back much quicker. And you'll feel better during the pregnancy about your own body. If you are working out consistently, studies have shown that women actually perceive their body a lot better during pregnancy. Instead of feeling like a beached whale, you'll kind of feel like a hot mama as much as possible when you have, a big basketball, watermelon, whatever it ends up being, hanging off of the front side of you. Number two, exercising during pregnancy may actually make your labor easier and shorter. So both very good things. I know from experience, I have had my first pregnancy was in a hospital, and my second pregnancy was at home with no pain medicines, and I know how enticing it would be to know that it was shorter and easier because I was exercising. There's also many, many more benefits to exercising. Oh, including one of the other big ones I wanted to mention was increase in mood. So exercising always increases your mood, but during pregnancy, you have a tendency to be hormonal and sad and weepy and all of those fun things. And if you exercise consistently, I feel like it helps to elevate your moods and to kind of bring you out of your mind like your hormones tend to put you into. So I hope that makes sense. Regardless, exercise is a good thing during pregnancy. So just remember to check in with your healthcare provider. Take it easy if you haven't been exercising prior to, but otherwise you should most generally be safe to exercise just like you have been during most of your pregnancy. Of course, later on down the line, right now I am in my early parts of my first trimester. I'm only 7 weeks in, so I don't have to worry about any of these yet, but later on you won't want to lie down on your back. Using an exercise ball to kind of prop your back up at an angle instead of laying flat down on your back will work wonders, and I'll show you guys all that as I progress through my pregnancy. And you know, you'll have to make some modifications to different exercises, but we can go through all of that as we reach it, okay? So for today, I was going to give you guys a quick high-intensity interval training workout that I did with my family the other day. Keeping in mind, like I just said, about aerobics training, I'm not going to do quite as intense as what I did pre-baby. And of course, as I progress, it will become less and less intense. So I wasn't going balls to the walls, as they say, but it was still a great, quick workout that our whole family enjoyed. So, and of course, my camera shut off for the last 2 exercises, so I have to refilm those 2 today for you and add them onto the end. So yes, it's gonna look a little funny at the end, but at least you'll get the full workout. Okay, I love you guys, enjoy this workout, and I will see you guys soon.